And welcome. This is the Coffee with Jay. I hope you guys are doing great. Now, please do kindly consider subscribing to this channel if you haven't done so already. I promise you'll not regret it. And also make sure to press your like buttons. Now, guys, have a look at what Musa Khawula tweeted. He said, "Hi, no pure lava again. Stop DMing me. Remember when you had a threesome with Palesa Bullet 3 weeks ago and you had robbed her of the threesome cash of 10,000 rands and you had outsmart the foolish Palesa Bullet. You gave her 3,000 rands for all her effort with the very married tenderpreneur Malombo of the Presidential Cartel. XOXO Gossip Girl." Now, for those that don't know who Malombo is, here's a snippet.
Yeah, I'm at the age of 32. Didn't think I'm gonna 10 million. But here I am.
Malombo is the president of the Presidential Cartel that calls themselves a great organization that is the epitome of black excellence and enjoying the finer things in life. They say they live a life of jet setting, sports cars, traveling, classic gifts, designer clothing, champagne, breakfast, and fine dining. But of course, the Presidential Cartel has also been the center of a lot of controversy, with a lot of people not understanding what this group really does. Some have called it a bunch of taxi bosses that just organize themselves into a group in order to protect each other. But some say it is much deeper than that. There is more dealings that happen in this group, and I wouldn't say I know exactly what happens in the Presidential Cartel, but all I can say is I don't think it's a group to play with. I think it's a very dangerous group, and you need to tread carefully when it comes to the Presidential Cartel. But clearly we know that they're a very close-knit group, which is why I think Musa Khawula is playing with fire to even be talking about Malombo. Well, I should be worried too for speaking about him. But anyway, Musa Khawula says that these two girls had a threesome with Malombo. Now, this is not the first time we've heard about Malombo. We did hear that Thuli Phongolo and him were in a relationship, but Thuli came out to say that she'd rather bite an electric fence than be dating Malombo. I'll show you something very interesting right at the end of this video. Now, it doesn't come as a surprise that girls would throw themselves at these guys because they are very rich, you guys. Very rich, like filthy rich. They always buy the latest sports cars. I'm sure you guys noticed Amanda Dupont's boyfriend Bafana, who bought the latest Ferrari. That's a very expensive car. So they're always bragging about their riches. But one thing about them, they also do give back to the community. Now, there's something I want you guys to see. Is this not our Thuli Phongolo? Is that not our Thuli Phongolo, you guys? It was a Presidential Cartel's gala in 2020. And I'm telling you guys, that was Thuli Phongolo. It's funny because she told us that she would rather bite an electric fence than date Malombo. But girl, so what were you doing at the Presidential Gala dinner in 2020? It seems like you do have ties to this organization after all. So we really cannot put anything past you. Anyway, the same person to tell us about this was Musa Khawula, who told us that Thuli Phongolo and Malombo were in a vacation some time ago. And the girl absolutely denied it. At this point, I think Thuli is probably playing Maporisa because we know that the two have been sneaky linking each other for some time now. And maybe Malombo is also in the picture somewhere there because, girl, you do know the Presidential Cartel, so you will not be biting any electric fence anytime soon. Anyway, this is the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure you like this video before you go, and I'll catch you on my next upload.